Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Sincerely Lady C, where I am as sincere as possible with this crazy thing called life, journeying through infertility. The hugest, biggest dream and desire of my life: to have a baby, to be a mommy, to create life, to make little peoples, to make a little person of me and my husband. The desire is there. If it's your first time joining, you can go ahead and subscribe for me. Share this with somebody that might need some encouragement. Just to catch you up on a lot of things, just in case it's your first time. I've journeyed through IVF, one retrieval that had plenty of eggs, but 2 transfers, and I've lost 2 baby boys. That was hard to say again. And at this stage of my life, it is just the darkest season of my life. It is just the longest and darkest season of my life. But some things that I have learned is, 1, grief looks different on different people. My process of grieving does not look the same as somebody else's process of grieving. So don't be afraid to just go through the process. I learned to just show up. Just show up. Just get out the bed, put some clothes on, and just show up and be there in the moment. Sometimes the tears and the triggers and the grief will just show up at the most inconvenient time. But you're still there. You're still living. You're still surviving. You're still victorious. You're still a champion, because you're not in the bed in your pajamas and wasting away. I had to realize that life still goes on. The earth is still rotating, and God is still God, and He is going to show up. I just had to believe that. I had to believe through the grief, through the anger, through the disappointments, through the depression, the anxiety, all the questions, that the God I serve will show up. He will. He has no choice. That is my Father, and He is a perfect Father. So my process does not look the same as somebody else's process. He treats His children differently to their needs. I might need something different than somebody else, so my process might look different. So I've learned that just show up. Although my heart is sick here waiting on my dreams to come true, Scripture says hope deferred makes the heart sick. And my heart is probably the sickest of the sickest that it has been since I've been born. It's just sick. And I still show up. Now, I remember one time I went to the gym. I showed up to the gym, but my thoughts was racing, and it was doing the most. And all I could do was cry before I ever got on a machine. So I tucked my head in my shirt and I let it out before I got out there. But I wiped my tears away and I said, Chris, let's go. Let's get it. Because you can't stay here. You can't. And even, it's crazy, even in your darkest hour, you feel like you're in a dark season, but somebody else sees the light that's within you. It is crazy how that works. Like you can be blind, wandering in the wilderness and thinking it's just dark outside. But somebody else is looking at you in your season and they see a light. And that encourages me sometimes too. But that is what I've learned, is to just show up. That is the measure of success, when you just show up. The other thing that I have learned is that I can't fix it. I can't mend my own heart. I cannot pick up my own pieces and put them back together. I have got to trust that God is the potter. God knows how to pick up my broken pieces and put me back on the potter's wheel and spin me over and over and over and over again. He has spun me so much during the season, and I know He's not going to stop now. So He's still spinning me as I show up. As I show up, He still spins me. My tears can blind me sometimes, but I'm still here. I'm still spinning on that potter's wheel. So just be encouraged. If you are going through the darkest season of your life, just show up and let God do the work. Just show up and let him mend your broken pieces. All you have to do is show up and let God do the rest. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your texts, your comments. The comments are so encouraging. I appreciate everybody that is praying for this journey. As I keep showing up and keep smiling and keep believing that God is who he says he is. And he will show up on my behalf. And he will mend those broken pieces. Be encouraged. Please be encouraged. Even in your darkest hour, God is still God, and he will always be God. Talk to y'all later. Peace.